Good morning, guys. It's Mrs. Hanson here. I'm here to do the math lesson for Thursday, April 9th. It is lesson 137, page 273 to 274. We are going to start on the classwork side, and today is just a lesson that goes over a bunch of different things to get ready for your test on Friday, okay? So just a little bit of everything, not a new lesson today. So let's go ahead and start on number 1. It says, how many things are in a dozen? Think if I'm making a batch of cookies. How many cookies are in a dozen? There are 12 things. 1 pound is how many ounces? 1 pound is 16 ounces. 1 kilogram is how many grams? Kilo means 1,000. So if I have 1 kilogram, that means I have 1,000 grams. How many cups are in 1 pint? There are 2 cups in 1 pint. 1 quart is how many pints? There are 2 pints in 1 quart. And then how many quarts are in 1 gallon? 4. There are 4 quarts in a gallon. We have the side. Which one of these pictures matches side? It should be this one. This is the side of a square, so we are going to draw a line to side. Vertex, remember vertex are where 2 lines meet, so this one with all the dots, these are all the vertexes of the shape. So vertex, edge, the edge is the side of a 3D figure, so this would be the edge, and then the face is this one, the 3D object, and this is the face. This is the part that you would see. Okay, moving to number 3. Let's read the story problem. Noah bought an Everglades pencil for 49 cents, an alligator sticker for 15 cents, and a manatee postcard for 25 cents. How much money did he spend? Well, the first thing we need to do is figure out what operation, how we're going to set this up. So are we going to add or subtract or multiply or divide? And it's asking how much money he spent in all. So that means we're going to add. And it's super important that we keep our numbers lined up in our workspace. So he bought a pencil for 49 cents. So we're going to write 49 cents very neatly. And then a sticker for 15 cents. So we need to line up our decimal points so they're right under each other so that our numbers don't get mixed up. And then a postcard for 25 cents. So same thing, we're going to line up our decimal. Make sure all our numbers are lined up nice and neatly, all right? Now we're going to add. 9 plus 5 is 14, and 14 plus 5 is 19. So write our 9, because that's the digit in our ones place. Carry our 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6, 7, 8. And then bring down our decimal and our dollar sign. So he spent 89 cents in all. All right, good job. Number 4, it says set the clocks. So 1:35. Let's start with our hour hand. Where is our hour hand going to go? It should go between the 1 and the 2 because it's not quite 2 o'clock, right? But it's a little bit it's half past 1. And then where is our minute hand going to go? Where's our long hand going to go? Remember, clocks count by 5s, so we can count by 5s to 35 if you don't know. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So our minute hand should be on the 7. All right, the second clock, 7:20. So what hour is it? 7, so our shorthand should be towards the 7. And then our minute hand is 20. So let's count by 5s again till we hit 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. So our minute hand should be at the 4. Number 5 says color the thermometers. Remember, thermometers count by 2s. So 76, we go up to the 70 and then count by 2s. 72, 74, 76. So right here is where we should stop and then color the whole thing in. You have a red, you could use that, or you could just use your pencil. And then this next one says 41. So we have to be careful because 1 is not an even number. So we have to be careful that we're not going all the way to the line. So we have 40 and it's not quite at 42. So we have to go in between the 40 and the 42. So it needs to be a little bit above the 40, but not quite to the 42. Do you see that? How it goes a little bit above the 40, but not quite to the 42. And then color it in. All right, on number 6, these are little puzzles. These are super fun. So you are figuring out the missing number. I did the first one already. So there's a couple different methods I can use. This one I'm going to start with counting on. So 9 plus what is 16? So I'm just going to count on to 16. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 9 plus 7 is 16. This one says blank plus 3 is 15. So another method I could use is I could take my answer here and I can do the opposite of whatever operation I'm doing. So since I'm adding, the opposite of addition is subtraction. So I can do 15 minus 3, and that's going to give me my answer. So 15, take away 3, so 15, 14, 13, 12 is 12. So 12 plus 3 is 15. This one, 18 minus blank is 7. So I can do 18, take away what is 7. So I can take 7 and I can count on till I hit 18, and that will tell me what my answer is. So let's count on from 7 till we get to 18. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I have 18 minus 11 is 7. The next one is blank plus 5 is 13. So you choose. I kind of like the counting on method, so that's what I'm going to use. If you want to subtract, that's great too. So I'm going to take 5 and count up to 13. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I got 8 plus 5 is 13. You can always check your math too. Let's count. 8 plus 5. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 8 plus 5 is 13. It's always good to check your work. This one's easy peasy because we don't have a missing number. 5 plus 6 is 11. And what plus 2 is 17? So since 2 is pretty far away from 17, I'm going to go ahead and subtract here because I think it will be faster. So 17 minus 2, 17, 16, 15. So 15 plus 2 is 17. Let's check our work. 15, 16, 17. So they do equal one another. Good job. Let's go over the front of your paper. So the seat work side. Make sure your name is on the top in cursive, please. And number 1 says, mark the bubble under the coins that equal 35 cents. So add up each set of coins here and mark under the one that equals 35 cents. Number 2, without using your ruler, estimate, so that means guess, how long this line is and circle your answer Using your ruler, measure the line and draw a box around the correct answer. So you're going to guess how long you think this line is. 3 inches, 4 inches, 5, or 6 inches. And you're going to circle it. Then you're going to pull out your ruler and actually measure the line and put a box around the number that is correct. If you guess the right number, you can go ahead and box the circled number. Number 3 is a story problem. Number 4, you are writing the times. Okay, so remember on a clock it counts by 5s. So my hour hand is pointing, it's not quite to the 5, so that tells me the hour is 4 o'clock. And I can count by 5s to the 9 because that's where my minute hand is. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So the time is 4:45. And then write the quotients. All right, this is what we did yesterday. So 10 divided by 2, remember I can count. I can count by 2s till I hit 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. And remember, I'm writing my 5 above the 0. That's super, super important, okay? All right, guys, I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll talk with you tomorrow. Bye.